Hey, what's up, guys? Today, the last day for the Ahsoka model. Uh, oh, excuse me. So yeah, I'm just gonna correct this part. As you can see over here, this goes in like this, but this is the opposite of that. So, uh, if I don't, if I can't actually do this, what I'm just gonna do is use this already. What it is, and then just yeah, chuck it into the, or maybe use one of the old sigil textures, and then just yeah, that'll be it, and then that'll be what I'll be doing for the next hour, and then after that, actually no, probably like the next 1 hour 30 minutes maybe. Then right at the end of the stream, I'll show do some research, and then also I'll show the research I've um, I prepared during the weekend, I guess, for this, I guess. Um, Honestly, if that's maybe something else. So the reason why this is like this could be actually, I don't know, actually it could be the fact that wait, let's so much going on. I remember this, but I don't know what I changed in order to actually. Oh wait, I think I. Hmm. I was thinking maybe the diagonal lines need to change, but actually that's not the case. Hmm. Let me just play some music. Over here, there is something that because I remember this part, right? This part was also the same as this, but I could have checked my stream. What I did actually. Yeah, I'm gonna actually try and move the position of the ping. I don't know. Actually, I don't think it's. Hmm. Yeah, that's gonna only affect that. Subtracting this actually flips this. Actually not right. Wait. Okay. Hmm. I think. Wait. I think it's the position of the X and the Y that needs to change. I don't know. Something like that. Um, yeah, it's the position of the X and Y that actually needs to change. Hmm. Oh, okay. I think it's probably over here because we have this, and then we also have this. Okay. The position of the X and Y. So this needs to be Y, and then this needs to be X. I think. No. Hmm? No, that's gonna be different. Oh, actually, hmm. Then I use this multiplier to change this. I guess. Mm. The correct one is having let's okay, so hmm. Let me do this without the fraction part. Okay, now. Then I'm gonna have to start moving things up, you know. And then let me see the order. Okay, X is normal, it's just straight, and then Y is that. Okay, and this helps me change the position of this. But I'm adding X on adding. Okay, wait, this actually the add part isn't that important. It's similar to this, so what is it that makes this different position? I think that's maybe. Oh yeah, it's multiplying. The original one is multiplying. It's let's just remove this. No. Mm, 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 mm. actually want to change. Wait, let me just make a duplicate of this. Let's put this back. Then let's just make a duplicate of this. Okay, so I'm gonna change the position of this, not the position, but just yeah, the position of these so that they match this similar to this, because this and this is almost similar, but it's using different methods to approach the same thing basically. So this one, I remember the reason why I don't want this method is because of the grid. They don't come the way I created the grid. No, it's different to this one basically. It doesn't create this I guess almost like as if it's one row or one pattern basically. And okay, I think I'm just gonna move some things and let's see how it affects it. Scale around there. Gonna move this part. What I'm gonna do is do that and then disconnect this part. Let's just see how it is when it's like this. Okay. Starting with the fraction, just messes things up, I guess. Actually makes it look like some kind of weird art. Okay, let's just delete that. Hey, Accent TV. I don't know. Accent. How are you doing? Sorry if I. Outlet. Oh, okay. Outlet. Oh, okay. My bad. Outlet. How are you doing? Just trying to change this the way the shape looks, I guess. And I don't know what to manipulate, honestly, to get it right. Over here I got it right, but I just don't remember how I did it. I'm good. I'm going to do some work on my personal project. Thought I'd jump into a stream of someone else doing some 3D art. Yeah, thanks. What personal project are you doing? Are you modeling something? Or okay, your mic is speaking by the way. Disconnect. Hmm. Okay. Let me just reduce the sound. Just let me know how it sounds. Actually, you know what? Instead of changing that part, let me change it on. How is it right now? Is it okay? Let me just hear it. It sounds like it's blowing up when you move stuff in the background. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's a little better. Let's see. Actually, I'm using a lot of things. I made the settings because it was low before, right? So I made some settings. I've never really changed them since then. Yeah, I'm using noise suppression, compressor, gain, limiter, and noise gain. Oh wow. Uh, you can use the NVIDIA Stream app for that. You don't have to use NVIDIA app to stream either. You can use it with other stream apps. It's very good. Noise. Oh, okay. I'll actually check it out. Let me just write the notes. So many notes. Uh, it's the first time I've actually I turned on the music a bit too. Uh, it's getting to the same level as your voice. Okay, that's good. Yeah. I don't know, like whenever I'm talking, I guess these settings are settings that I've actually left. I can hear you a lot better, and now you're not picking like you were before. Okay, yeah, that's yeah. The settings I actually left them like this for quite some time. So no, I wasn't actually aware that. That is,
Take me up to heaven. Yeah, she got me reaching still. Nothing to stop me falling.
but yeah, yeah, I appreciate that.
Looks could kill. I don't wonder why I'm breathing
Mm,
heavy like the weight of it's on my chest.
there's this.
On my chest. Cause it ain't no lie. I need it more than any
What kind of
metaphor.
character are you working on? Yeah, right now I'm just doing the last part. That's the you know, if I don't, I'm just gonna download the shit itself and then just leave it the way it is. But I thought I would do a procedure picture for this character. Let me actually open the project. Uh, when you move away from your mic, it's struggles to keep you up. Yeah, yeah, that is weird. That means I have to always be close to the mic because, like, yeah, I do move a lot. So, um, let me show you the character. So, how do I fix? Does the it only it's only when you talk quietly. It's only when you talk quietly. Ah, okay. That means I should maintain a certain level of volume when talking. That's pretty difficult. Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, I'm creating I've created Ahsoka. So I've already finished this. Basically, I'm just left with just one part, actually, the procedural pattern, basically. So look at the public uh, speaking uh, public speaking volume. All right. Yeah, that's I can see that working. But that's the I really actually don't you know speak in public with people. So, but I do hear I understand it. I've heard I've listened to some of this podcast. Maintaining that level of volume for me, it's yeah, that's gonna be challenging. Yes. Uh, yeah, but I'll try. Yeah, I'll try it. Uh, what a trickle, a trickle model. This is looking good so far. Um, yeah, thanks for that. But it's finished. Let it just load up. It's taking quite some time. That's why it's just loading up so much things at once, and you won't see the base color because if I just put the base colors, it's gonna crash my you know my stream. So the base color of the character. So I'm only gonna show you the base colors of the clothing, I guess, or maybe just you're rendering it in Blender only. Hmm. What do you mean? Am I gonna export it to another software? No. I only use on stream. I only use actually I only use Blender to create these characters. So from start to scratch, from start all the way, to the finished product. It's only Blender that I'm using. I don't use any other software. So yeah, I just thought it's better, to just do everything in Blender instead of um moving into other softwares. I realized that it feels weird, I guess, you know, when I actually tested out Substance Painter for what's this for texturing, it was so difficult. So I just figured, I'm just stick to only using Blender for everything. Also, we haven't used also we haven't used base colors in 3D industries for many years, diffuse color is up to date term because some devs have to be fancy and use fancy words. But isn't, it still confuses me because I still feel like base color and diffuse color is the same thing. I don't know. It's just it sounds like the same thing. Uh, we call diffuse color base color. Oh, okay, okay. In the 90s, and it's the same thing. Okay, yeah. Uh, I don't know. I guess I'm still used to, calling it base color, diffuse color. It's the same thing, just different terms now. Ah, okay, yeah. Uh, was that person told you and all that? Yeah, yeah. He also used to call it base color. Yeah. So it's actually back when I was actually learning. I think it was like 30, 35 or something. So yeah. Um, he used to say base color, so I guess I got used to that. Um, that's some there's that call it albedo, which is what divs called it in the 2000 and early um 2010. Yeah, albedo. I also know that term. I actually don't. That one I've never called it that. It's either just base color or diffuse color. Yeah, but yeah, this is you know the model is done. Texturing is done. It's just I need the normal map details and rough details basically. It's so confusing that three terms were used throughout history. Yeah, that's true. But roughness and spec still the same, right? I don't think there's there's any difference to that. And also, I don't think anyone uses spec these days. It's just roughness and normal maps. Because spec is so confusing. Like you know, the last time when I was told, right, I was told to say base color, roughness, and spec. Normal map, I was actually not taught how to create normal maps. That actually I had to learn specular color. Yeah, specular. Mm. Which was weird actually when you think about it, because roughness used to be specular. Really, pipeline. Specular is just the base value of the pipeline. Huh. Wait, how come then? Okay, maybe he might have mentioned it. I don't know. Oh yeah. Also, so does the metallic and gloss shader. Ah, yeah. So many of these terms are confusing. Anyways, let's move back to that. And funny enough, he did say that you know you should actually learn uh what things were called in the olden days, and then learn the timeline of how these things changed, I guess. Yeah, for me, I was in university at that time, so I just told them, nah, I just want to know how to model things. Don't teach me the terms because I know I'm gonna forget them. Uh, Shaders just change the properties of different pipelines to create new effects. So metallic, for example. So metallic, for example, alters the specular pipeline to make specular look more like metallic specular. Ah. I actually thought spec. I think that's why it always confuses me because I always thought like I thought spec is like okay, let's take the eyes, right? The eyes, you have that, and then that, and then is that dot over here, that shines. I always thought that's the result of the specular map, to create that shiny dot part, I guess, on each of the you know um on each part, I guess. It should actually be on the lips, on the on the hair, basically. So I always thought that was the case. Yes, base spec is useful. You use it to adjust the refraction of the surface of objects to be more accurate, and then place it on a combined map that places different maps into each RGBA channels. I studied lighting for a long time. A lot of artists don't usually do it because lighting artist is a specialized job nowadays. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you sound like some of these for me. I just skipped them. I just went straight into creating characters. Uh, Honestly, I don't know how to change them. I'm just a big nerd, so I eat up all the fields in game development. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Learning all these fields. For me, yeah. And I think in my class, I probably was not. No, actually, there were a few other people who skipped a few things. Uh, but for me, I guess modeling the character. What I actually wanted to know was just process of modeling the character texturing was one thing I did not want to do. Actually, I just wanted to model the character, keep texturing and unwrapping, and move on to animating. Oh man, that's what I did actually in the course. I actually, instead of doing my own textures, I had some guy collaborate, and do the textures for me. Uh, I'm going to try out programming next. I understand how it's done, but now how it works. But know how it works. Oh, not how it works. Oh, okay. Are you starting as a student? No, no, no. Actually, I'm actually done my course. Mm, right now, I'm actually just freelancing, I guess. Yeah, freelancing. I I studied character creation and character creation and animation. The process, of creating, yeah, all the way up to um, animating the character. Uh, doing commercials. No, commercials. No. Uh, I only what is it? If anyone wants me to create a character for them, I'll definitely do that. Also, I'm actually pretty good with creating some assets models uh, as well. Oh, commissions. Not commercials. Oh, commissions. Yes, commissions. Oh, I misread that actually. My bad. Yeah, doing commissions. How am I gonna? Definitely doing commissions. That only affects us. I think over here I should actually. That's just gonna change the title. Yeah. Mm. Programming. Oh man, that's a lot of math. Good luck with that. It's programming. Actually, it's not a lot of math. Well, it's math included, but there's so much with programming that to learn the terms. All these things. I remember I also tried doing programming. I just didn't understand so many of it. All the strings. These what do you call it? Strings, floats. I guess it just confused me. That I just decided, what? No, not uh, my tea and cup, not my cake. I guess not my field. So I'll just stick to what I know. Uh, I recommend making asymmetry and consistent textures procedural instead of textures like this. Uh, I'm mainly going to focus on graphics engineering, which involves mathematics. Oh, okay. Asymmetry and inconsistent textures instead of procedural textures like that. Hmm. Wait, but then won't you like do you do that procedurally, or is it you can make textures like the one you're making procedurally now in some uh something like JMP or Photoshop. Ah, okay. Hmm. You know, the problem with that is, like I said, I'm doing everything in Blender, right? So when you export a picture, you know, it loses its detail, gets pixelated, and even if it's a high resolution image, it's still, you can still see when you zoom in. This, I know the chances of anyone zooming in is very rare, but I guess for me, it's the process of, you know, what only if you export it compressed. Oh, okay. You can export textures in lossless format. Mm. Otherwise, we all refuse to move textures to other to other projects. Yeah, that's okay. Honestly, I really don't know how to change this. I actually don't. I actually want this like this, but you know what? I'm actually gonna use this texture. It's not exactly like this, but no, I don't think. Actually, don't remember how I changed this. Oh, okay. Something happened. But okay, wait. What happened? Hmm. I guess changing this part just makes it different for. Hmm. But you said your I currently use three programs for texturing: Substance Painter, What is that's actually the first time I've heard of EMP. Ah, okay, it's also an open source software. Mhm. The first time I've actually seen this. Oh, it's quite old. Is it similar to Photoshop? It looks like it's similar to Photoshop. Yeah, and Krita, Krita, Krita is for painting, painted textures for more stylized look. I think I've also heard of that one. Oh, it's hmm, also open source. It's Photoshop alternative. Yeah, Krita is also community run. GMP might be developed by a company. Actually, I'm not sure. Hmm. The problem with hmm, these type of because I used to use Photoshop for painting, right? Before actually switching to just learning how to do everything in Blender, right? Is that you know when you unwrap a character, especially it depends on how you unwrap it. So these type of software forces you to unwrap a character properly. Like, I mean, sometimes you just wanna skip the unwrapping process and just go straight into texturing, right? And that you can actually just do it by placing seams, wherever you want instead of hiding those seams, I guess. And you don't have to worry about how the seams, the interaction of the seams is gonna look. But with these softwares, you're obviously gonna have visible seams when you texture these characters. So that's I guess uh just using Blender alone, unless if you have like what is this? You buy an add-on or something, or get I don't remember. I'm not sure if there's a free add-on that's actually good with automatic what's this unwrapping, but yeah, you know it just helps with that, I guess. For the UVs are actually pretty easy when you know how to do them properly. They also great for performance. Yeah, I wouldn't say I know how to do them properly, but I have, I understand how to do them without being lazy, I guess. But it would be amazing. Just I remember I actually heard that Disney created a process where you can just skip the unwrapping process, and then just go into texturing straight. Although it's their own software, but that on its own is amazing. You know, it's like it's a dream for many. For me, it's a dream. Having something like that. Unfortunately, that software is expensive, so yeah, they do it automatically because it's for movie CGIs. It's not optimized for game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. The thing is, I actually don't know how to optimize things for games. Actually, I do know. Just I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay full attention to it while in class. But I do remember that. He said that what certain things, you know, actually modeling things as open mesh, especially when mm, they're going to be a distance. I guess you're not gonna see like let's say you have like a table, right? Underneath, it's probably not gonna be visible, I guess. So um like what can I say? Like the legs, you get the legs, and then you have this you know the top part, I guess. It doesn't make sense to have a full closed off tube. You can just cut the underneath polygons, and then you optimize it that way. Basically, what is not seen can just be cancelled. Any polygons that are probably not going to be seen, cancel it. Also, what's not seen from close up, basically just don't model it in detail. That's what I remember from all those lessons he said. He talked about optimizing, for games. What industry are you working in? Game or film? Mostly I do things for film industry. I don't game. It's it's so it restricts you to the number of, well, it is, that's what I remember hearing. It restricts you to a number of polygons, I guess, depending on which engine you're using. Hmm. Okay, this is, yeah, but whenever I model things, I model it with the thought of how it's gonna look for hmm, what's this film industry. Game industry learning optimization is a must if you want your career to go far. There's there's chances happening in game industries now. Movie CGI films are coming to games. Mm, okay. This is one of those things you must learn. Okay, this I got it right, but I still wanna flip something. Just subtract. I think now it should look the way I want. I know. Stanford is a first time game to use Starfield. Starfield is the first game to use mesh shaders, both mesh shaders and Nani, Nanite. I don't know what. Oh, Nanite. In Unreal uh Unreal Engine 5 allows you to not worry about optimizing on the odd end. It does it for you. Oh, okay. Oh wow. Something something this multiplier. Here it is needed.
Here we are, we locked down in different cities, and I
Uh,
forgot to
game
walk
game
on
studios
empty
are hiring artists from
outside.
film industries to make high quality
Too
assets.
many years since California.
Next year is going to be
The
crazy for gaming
memories of
industries.
us is
Yeah,
all we
actually,
have. One day
that's one thing
we'll
I've
all
actually noticed
reach
that
out,
you don't see
taking
the
for
um
many miles. We pretend that time didn't pass
you
us
see
by
so
when
many
we're on
game industry
Mulholland Drive. I know
what's
you
it,
want me all the
hiring, and
time. Gotta be patient
you
for
don't
ya.
see that many for
Someday we'll look
what's
outside the
this
distant sky. When I'm on the other side.
for film industries, I guess. Need to be trust. I'm not gonna trust this. I need to be able to control this because right now it's what's causing this to be.
Take me back
Can move it
to the
in
life
this
that
like
we
this,
once knew.
but
When the walls weren't closing in like they are now. Cause it's been
not what
too many years since
I'm gonna control.
California.
Yes, this
If we
method
could get there, I
restricts
don't
me from
know how.
moving these parts.
See, one day I'm
Um.
gonna reach ya, take a plane for many miles. We pretend
Oh,
that
okay.
time didn't pass us by when we're on Mulholland Drive. I
Oh,
know
I
you
say
want
that.
me
I
all the
noticed that.
time. Gotta be patient for a
Film
while.
industries aren't hiring. Okay, there's not many jobs related to film industries. Many that you see these days are actually film. What's this game industries like? I mean, there are a few, I guess, but many people these days, many companies are focusing on games a lot more than film industries. I guess, yeah, yeah. There is a lot of jobs in game industries. So in game industries, do they? I'm assuming you work in the game industry, right? Because you seem to know a lot about it. But do they like need someone who specializes in one field, or do they want generalists in it? I know having a generalist is actually a lot more better, I guess. I don't currently, but I know about game industries. Oh, wait, I missed one comment. Uh, you have a big chance of getting promotions in game industries too. Oh, generalist isn't really a thing much in AAA, but it is in in indie studio. Uh, AAA use more specialists. Oh, okay. Yeah, that means here there's a lot of indie studios because most of them they always you know when you look at the job description, right? They say they want a specialized 3D model, right? And then they write you should be able to draw characters. You should be able, you should be able to what's this animate the models, and then I'm like, okay, wait, what is it that you actually want? Because you're asking for someone who's specialized in this field, but then you're also asking for things that are not part of that specialty. I guess some AA studios have it as a job, but they are really jobs. There's really jobs available. Character artist jobs are plentiful in game studios, though. Yeah, that's I noticed that. Although with those, I feel you need to at least know how to sculpt. You know the sculpt. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the unfortunate things with me. I know how to, I understand sculpting, but it's something else. I don't have the patience for it, I guess. Know how to sculpt. Sculpt. Uh, character artists usually need to make sure the models isn't only game ready but also animation ready. Oh, know how to sculpt. 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 Not scoop. Sculpt. Create sculpting characters. Uh, oh, my bad. The pronunciation is terrible. uh, reverb does. The reverb doesn't help. Uh, okay, this is close enough. Although the problem is now this space untwisted. That's the thing. I don't know how to actually twist this so that because what I need to twist is this part. Actually, it's this part that I need to squash the what's this the y axis of this. Not that that is affecting the maybe placing a multiply over here could help. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Oh yes, yes. Okay, no, that did not help. I thought it was going to help, but it's not. That actually gave me a different result. Yeah, I know. You could do it a lot more faster in. Is it also like do you is it hand painting or what is it that doing in that software? Because it sounds like I would have to hand paint it. It's pretty much the same as Photoshop. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave it like this. Krita is the painting software. You can paint in GIMP. I know. You know, I should actually start taking um, online courses for procedure pictures. I want to know how to do the Blender procedure pictures, I guess. That's why I'm doing it. Even if it takes quite some time, it's okay. Because this is a learning process for me. When I do it online. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this, and yeah, the DPI isn't great though, so I use creator writer for painting. Mm. Usually, if you want to look more like a brush, use creator. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this. I also want. Of course, if you're doing more realistic art that isn't paint like, then you don't need to use writer at all. Of course, if you're doing more realistic art that isn't paint like, okay, Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, for me, it's actually just stylized character. Yeah, I'm also gonna break append some texture. What I want is where is that? Yeah, I want these scratches that are here, and that's a lot. I don't remember where you shouldn't have took this one. Let's open the group only. So it's basically this. You know, I actually kind of like this one, but I think it's better to just stick with this. I wanted it to at least have the shape, but not because I'm actually just done with this character. So yeah, let's just use this texture and use that for the character, I guess. Because that part, don't know. I've heard many people talk about Agama Agama Material Software, which is Substance Painter alternative. I picked that, then going to traditional old UV texturing using Grim or Photoshop or whatever. So I haven't heard of. So let's check it. I'm getting an animal. Did you write the name correctly? Oh, let me just say something. Hmm. Gamma technology. Hmm. Did you give a link or? Actually, I don't know. Did you give a link? My bad. If you try to give a link, it's gonna cancel it. My bad. Right. Let's just use that one because over here getting that. Oh, okay. Let me check. Hmm. Can it bake? That's it. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Right. I'll check it out. Is it uh is it an open source or is it what? I'll check it out. Seems interesting. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. It's nice to see more programs becoming available for painting on models. It's actually a lot more, uh, I guess, easier to model on the to texture on the model than you know doing all that on a 3D on a 2D software, I guess. Yeah, I'm actually gonna delete all of these. I think I just can delete that. Mm, yeah, you can bake, export, do whatever you like there, just like Substance Painter. I might try it out later. Yeah, yeah. Is the software open source? I should name some of these. Actually, I picked the wrong one. Yeah. What is this? So these are sketches. So I'm gonna change this to sketch. Mm, oh shit! I actually forgot. I don't use Instagram anymore. Shit! I should actually remove that link. Uh, doesn't look like it. From first glance. I couldn't find any information about it. Not sure. Mm, yeah, it looks like it's a paid software, but we'll definitely check it out. But honestly, um, when it comes to what, because I've seen what Substance, is capable of doing these days. I remember first, when it first came out, like 2015. When I saw the software, I was like, no, But now there's so much that you can do. Honestly. No, I kind of messed this up.
Back to time. I've been busy running my mouth dry,
But
speaking
let me go back
lines of how to
before I
find
deleted this.
my roots and sensibilities.
Armor Paint is open software. Well, it does look like Substance Painter. uh, what do you mean by paid? I've actually tried Armor Paint. It's yeah, you can. It still has a lot to work, uh, for it to actually be as good as Substance Painter, but it's not. I guess it's confusing as it is right now. Mm, unless if you because it's almost like what's this? A mixture of Substance Painter and Blender, from what I saw. Because you can also create to create masks. You do it the same way you would do it in Blender. It doesn't have a layer system where you can create masks like Substance Painter does. I think it just crashed. I think I have it. Let me see. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. So it's you know it uses the same node based system as Blender does, but then you know yeah, it doesn't have that many nodes, and painting, I guess it's a little bit confusing in it. So I would say if um doing realistic textures in there is gonna be difficult, but getting stylized characters, or probably using stencils to create your characters, to texture your characters, would be a lot more better, I guess, than trying to procedurally do it, or something like that. Uh, Agama is clearly copying Substance. I'll take it out. Are you looking at videos, or did you download the software? Many of these softwares, they they I guess they copy each other. Oh, looking at pictures. uh, because there's also this I forgot what the name was. Yeah, no, I forgot the name of the software. But basically, it's uh, it's an open source software for Apple right now, actually. But it has the same features as Blender does. Although it's almost like a futuristic what's this 3D app. Uh, doesn't look like it's inspired by Blender GUI. Looking at the pictures, it's cool to see engines having these tools in them nowadays. Before, you didn't model stuff in an engine. This is so. I messed this up actually. What do you mean? You didn't model stuff in an engine? Okay, I'm just gonna close this and open it because I'm impatient, guys. especially when Blender is not responding like this. Oh shit, really? Because you need to make high poly models, game engines can handle them in real time. Now they can. Oh wow. Yeah, some engines are adding it, but it's pretty experimental right now. Wow. So soon, things like Blender will probably not be needed. Software, but I doubt it. Blender is improving so much. I can't imagine it now being needed, I guess, for modeling. Yeah, but it makes sense. They want people to buy it for that as well. So,
Back to you, I'm lost again. I don't wanna run from all of
I
this.
imagine in decades now
Nothing to
we won't
lose.
we won't have to ever leave the engines.
Take me
Oh
if only I don't help me. I've been
no, I don't know. I can't imagine that actually. I feel like 3D softwares will always be needed. Right now, I mean, I know it would be great, but I just can't imagine it. Because when you think about it, um, if that was the case, right, most 3D softwares right now, because many 3D softwares are old, right? Look at 3ds Max. Uh, Imagine it having a game engine inside of it. You know, I doubt that would be the case because that means more work for these guys. Um, it might be early than a decade. Some stuff is being worked on. I have like 9 softwares installed to create projects. Damn. Uh, Animation. Wait, Unreal Engine 5 really has UVing tools now. Uh, Animate tools too. Animation tools too. Wow. I think you can get a plugin to make models. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 has a good animation tools apparently. I'm not an animator though. But I'm assuming with with more added features to it, the price of it is gonna increase if um the what's this Hmm. if the modeling and all these things are actually as good as industry programs, I guess the price of it will definitely increase. But I don't know, like you know, most companies focus on one thing. Focusing on too many things usually means you know it's a lot of work, a lot of money, I guess. Uh, Companies really want everything to come in to be phone in engine, done in engines. Ah, okay. Yeah, but I'm talking about the ones that have to create these engines. I get game companies would, it would be amazing for game companies to just have one engine and do everything in that engine. Um, but that would mean a lot of work for the ones who are doing this these game engines. Yeah, I'm actually gonna just stick with this now. Let's delete some of these first. These are actually not good. Mm, they have to pay so much to other companies to use softwares to make stuff. But isn't that like more affordable? Or maybe I'm just thinking wrong. Because when you think about it, um, wait, some AA studios already moved to Blender, so they don't have to keep paying expensive license for Maya and ZBrush. Yeah, that I've actually heard about. But then that's also, yes, what's this? They are limiting themselves. I feel they are limiting themselves. I think because Blender has it's good for sculpting and creating characters, but when you look at the composites and all these other, no, it's still not there. I feel, and also I feel like the sculpting in Blender is really weird. I don't know. I guess it's probably transitioning from what's this from um, ZBrush to Blender. That just makes it weird because ZBrush. When I tested it out, it's I don't know. I guess I was used um, to the way you do the sculpting in ZBrush. Is it possible? Wait, and Autodesk glitches. The sculpting in Blender is good. Really? No, let me show you a character I sculpted in Blender, and I was struggling. And the same character that I did, right? Actually, it was it was pretty fast doing it in ZBrush, I guess. Where is it? Uh, some of these I did not name it, especially when it's a terrible. What's this project? I just leave it. I don't name it. Mm, Self practice. Mm, I don't know why it's weird, but yeah, this is me attempting sculpting in here, and yeah, it was terrible. Blender does have a fabric shader. You might want to use it on that. The boy. Is that the kid from go to word the word? No, 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 that's my uh that's my own character. Not my own character, but a character that I did on stream a long time ago. I don't know what to call the character, so I just said the boy. Yeah, no, it's not a God of War character. Mm. Oh shit, I did not save that. That's terrible. That's pretty good. No, it's terrible. It's terrible, man. Don't encourage it. And you won't believe it because it took me about 2 hours to actually get that. I guess probably I wasn't used to the shortcuts, I guess, but it took me quite some time just to do um, that stuff in Blender, and doing that type of detail in ZBrush. It's actually a lot shorter than that. So okay, let's do this. Wait, you said Blender has a fabric texture? Really? Wait, let's see. Is it a node or what? What is it? Sculpting requires true, true. It requires a lot of patience, but in ZBrush, I remember I could actually sculpt a good face within an hour, right? I mean, not just not that. I mean, that's terrible. Really good, detailed um character in an hour. Well, not detailed. I mean, only uh, secondary shapes, I guess. Not tertiary shapes. I doubt you do it through procedural nodes. I don't know if it has the fabric shader. Oh, shader. I doubt. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Okay, let's do this and then let's look at the next character that I want to picture. Not texture. I want to create. So this is basically done. This needs the normal map for this. Maybe I can also make that roughness map. Add it to the roughness. So that's, can't even see that. Can I turn down the scales? Also, let's use the UV coding. I'm looking at a tutorial for it. Nice. I take way long, especially with the weird proportions that coming well. Uh, all right, I think that's okay. Um, not what I how I wanted this. I wanted this one actually, but yeah, I failed to create this type of weave. I'll test it out next time. Okay, this character looks done. Let's actually. Oh, I'm gonna put some light and then render this and let's see how it looks before talking about the next character. I hate game. There's YouTubers. They make stuff that really isn't game friendly. I think mostly they wait. It looks like there's no fabric shader. Yeah, no, I was away because I was actually shocked when you said there's a fabric shader. So it was the first time hearing about it, especially when I look at so many texture, these tutorials. I guess how come I've never heard of it? Anyways, let's control that. Let's start. Let's start. And let's add a. Um, some companies make fabric shaders to handle all the those stitches, so it doesn't create that weird effect you see that little scratches create. Ah. I still call this backlight. I think it's called something different right now. Just bear with that. I think it's called a rim light now. Yeah. I'm just gonna call it a backlight. Or was it always called a rim light? I don't know. All right. Just gonna actually just focus on that one. Also, let's change this. Let's add all of these color. That is the subsurface. Um, lights in games is done differently, so I don't know. Yeah, this scene is heavy. Um, even when I'm in shader mode and connecting these just not working. I hope it doesn't fuck it did. I think my stream is it paused. Let's see. Blender. A lot is going on, so I honestly don't know how to apply everything, but have a Blender run properly. Mhm. Am I still live? 'Cause I don't know what's going on. Actually, I do. You know, when Blender is trying to get all that material, it just causes OBS and the internet to slow down. Yeah, the stream to wait, UV Unreal Engine has Torch shader. Yeah, the stream to a bump for a second, and or took a bump for a second. Yeah, right now nothing is actually responding on my laptop, so my bad. Okay, yeah, and that happens, when I connect the what is the base color uh, information. So what I'm gonna do is try and see what exactly is causing the. It's probably the procedural textures that I've done for the base color. So I'm just gonna disconnect some of those and then render it with just base color or diffuse color. But while we wait for this, oh wow, nothing is actually responding. That's oh, my three monitors are actually not responding. This one is, my computer is responding, but the other ones are actually not responding. Mm. Oh, I don't want to open it again. I don't want it to crash. Okay, I'm not gonna open that. If I tweak this, it's just gonna take me back to that. This. Ah, okay. Yeah, it looks like everything is back. It's just. I'm guessing you only do things for what's this, for game industries, right? By the way, is I remember, is Unreal Engine actually also open source, or is it a paid soft what is this subscription based? That's what I when I say paid, I'm usually talking about subscription. You pay to use the software, or is it an open source? Yeah, Blender doesn't. Hey Skittles, how you doing? Blender doesn't have any pre-made complete plugs and face shaders like Unreal does. It doesn't have any all the components component shaders nodes to create whatever. There is a velvet shader that is often used to with other shaders to create shaders, but not always. Depends on the type of cloud. Uh, good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I actually tried to, render this, but there's so much going on in here. Honestly, I'm actually gonna remove some of these. Uh, wow. Hmm. What is this? Okay, I need that like detail. Photo, pause. Oh wow. What I'm actually gonna remove is the freckles for now. Let's remove the freckles, the pause. I'm back. I was AF for a moment. Velvet shader. It doesn't have cloth shader. Then there's yeah. I'm actually gonna disconnect all the normal. Wait, no man. What I connected was the base colors, and these are actually not connected to the base colors. So that's the weird thing. So why is this so slow? Because whenever I connect the base color, right, it shouldn't affect. Oh, okay. You know what? Because I'm actually in material. Maybe that could be the reason. That's why it's so slow. I don't know. Maybe since I noticed that the material view only allows you to have few masks before it's no longer able to read all the other textures. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's not happening. I don't think I'm actually gonna be able to render this. But the character is done. So what I'm gonna do is talk about my next character, guys. Because it's not like it's Unreal. It doesn't have any pre-made. It has very four shader nodes for each effect and component. I thought it would have a dot shader by now though. Yeah, well, that's the thing when you focus on too many things. And right now it's actually mostly focusing on geo nodes, I guess. So that's apart from the principle. Yes, the Velvet shader is the equivalent of Thoth shader, but only a Thoth specific part of it. Okay, so the next character, guys. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. I was thinking of doing Frieza, but then you know he's similar to a human character, I guess. Actually, both of them are similar to human characters, but I actually decided let's go with Zaratus, Zaratul from Star, StarCraft, I guess. Zaratus, Zaratul, Zeratul. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Uh, yeah. So I did say I wanted to create an alien character, so this I couldn't think of any other character, I guess. And I found this one, or rather, there were actually a few characters, but it's just that they don't have model sheets, right? So this one I have a model sheet for it. I managed to get one uh, on one of the I forgot which website it was actually, but yeah. So I will try and create it. Some of the things I probably might use multi-res to sculpt. I don't know, but we'll see. Well, I'll be trying sculpting, I guess. I missed some chats. Okay, yeah. The third shader model enables you to create materials, but that best mimics cloth. It includes a thin, fuzzy layer across the cloth surface, simul- simulating how light interacts and how and works with these types of materials. That's from Unreal. Practically the only difference is that, which is yeah the same as what Velvet Shader does. Yeah, but it's strange that a Blender based the lighting of the Velvet instead of cloth. Lol, it really does just Velvet Shader though. It's for all cloth. They just call it Velvet because the looks of Velvet is mostly thin and fuzzy layer. Hmm. Alright, let me add the lighting so that when I render this off, because I'm not gonna be able to render it on screen, not with OBS Play. Mm, gonna maybe. But I got some reference also. So these ones actually gonna use to texture, pick these colors and texture this over there. But yeah, let me just hide this and place the settings for this. Let me see this before it crashes again. Let me go, guys. I think it's gonna crash. Yeah, I know. Rendering this and seeing how the model looks probably not gonna work. Not while on screen. Yeah, my computer is just that terrible, so my bad. But yeah, this the character is basically done. So there's what I do want to do, although um, check the lighting, I guess. So right now, let me just actually isolate that. Check how the lighting is.
On the way to you, in an orange sky, by the ocean blue. Every mile lost, my soul renewed, taken by the sunrise and the golden view. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a
Let me also
dream
bring
and no
the
one
this color
chasing all the
base.
feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into focus, and now I see. It's in these moments.
I feel like I've done this before. The lighting.
It's in these moments. It's in these moments. It's in these moments. It's in these moments. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into
Okay, since
broken, and now I
we
see
have like a
it's in
bluish,
these
I'm
moments.
actually gonna make this a little bit cleaner. Make it yellowish. Yes, just to complement the color of the bluish color. Now the key light is coming from this direction, right? So usually I put the backlight opposite of the key light, I guess, so that it does gives me this type of effect. Key light, key thing. So I make it bright. Give me this shadow a bit that is this five, three, five. Five was a gift. I'm actually gonna render this without face texture, face color. Oh man, I honestly don't know why it's not allowing me to connect it, but for now, let's just make a quick render of this and let's see how it's gonna look. called the rendering. Oh, it's coming out of GPU memory. Ah, yeah, I had a feeling I was not gonna render right. For that, but it should look something like this. So, anyways, my light is off. It was on. Anyways, this is how I just light the character. Do that, just 3-point lighting, and then almost like a studio light. Just with with the base not being here, this character looks incomplete, but not that that isn't created. I guess I have it. It's just that I can't connect it. You know why? Yeah, it's causing it to be so slow. Let me just save this and then let's test it out. No, it's not gonna be able to do it because I don't have any. So I definitely have to be off screen. So what I'll do is I'll render it, and then in the next stream when I start this character, I'll show you how the renders look right before starting the character. So yeah, this will be the next character. Uh, I'll be doing this on Wednesday, same time from from 12 to 2 o'clock Middle Eastern time, guys. I hope I'm not because I saw you guys were talking. Actually, I couldn't catch up with the chat. Anyways, thanks for chatting, guys. Thanks for everything. It looks like a difficult one to sculpt. Yeah, true. Thanks for following. Uplight. It's definitely going to be a difficult one to sculpt. Actually, I'm not gonna. I don't know about sculpting, but first I'm actually gonna start modeling it. With poly modeling, and then maybe at some point I will sculpt some of these details. If we'll see. I'll see. Still haven't decided whether I want to sculpt it because I'm really terrible at sculpting in Blender. But anyways, guys, thanks for the chat, and see you on Wednesday, same time, guys. I appreciate for the chat. Yeah. Enjoy your days, guys. That's it for today. Yeah, see you. Bye.